Hey, good evening, Wolf Nation. It's your captain speaking. Welcome, everyone, to another Friday night ROC Broadcasted Hangout. If you would like to join in on the fun, their link is in the ROC Facebook group. Come on in, bring a drink, bring some toys, bring some bullshit. Have some fun with us tonight. And yeah, how's everyone doing tonight?
Good.
Good to hear. How's your New Year so far, everyone?
It's good.
Oh, I'd like to cancel my trial for the 2026 edition. Already?
There's no refunds.
Yeah, there's no refund on that, my friend.
I'd like to cancel my free trial, please.
You got to file a thing with PayPal. Agreed. Everyone in the chat squad, what's up, Esteban, Willy Whammo, Jeff? Good to see you guys. I heard that, dude.
So, Eric, we were just talking about it real quick. So, what do you do if you use that on your resume?
Oh, I don't.
No. I used to work at Sam. I was CEO at Sam Goody, a VP at Tower Records.
You can't shoot that high.
A CFO at Circuit City, right? So every place on your resume is someplace that is now out of business. How do you answer that question to someone? Like, I wouldn't hire you anyway.
It's an awful big coincidence that you're
Circuit City and Radio Shack, those are kind of related. But yeah, I mean, the whole point is they can't check the reference, right? Because it's gone. They're gone.
He was there when all these places went out of business. What's the connection?
Exactly. Like then it's like,
Yeah, that was the CFO of Media Play.
I never Napster. Is Napster even still a thing anymore?
I don't think so.
That's a great question. I'm gonna Google that.
Use Google AI, whatever they call that.
Yeah. Napster is still around, according to Google AI. Yeah.
Okay.
That's weird. Why?
Completely different, legitimate music streaming service, not the original peer-to-peer file sharing platform.
Right. It's
Offers on-demand music, though it's a smaller player against Spotify and Apple. Yeah, okay, it's still around.
Who the fuck is using it? For
nobody.
Anything?
I don't know. Same people are still using MySpace.
It's like
AOL.
Yeah.
Like MySpace is still around.
Know anybody that's still got an AOL address?
No.
They probably still using Napster.
I know too many people with one of those.
Or still has a rotary phone.
Can you even use a rotary phone anymore?
I don't think you can.
I think they want all digital, right? It's not analog anymore.
Let's Google that.
That was years ago. I mean, that was like a long time ago. They switched over.
Rotary phone. Yeah. Rotary phones can still work on modern landlines because digital phone systems are designed to be backward compatible with their pulse dialing, but you might need a special adapter for modern VoIP systems or if your landline provider doesn't support pulse dialing. So your grandmother can still make phone calls if she wants to.
Who the hell paid $205 million for Napster?
Yeah.
Jeez, Pete. I'm in the wrong business.
Like what is it? Like collecting bullshit companies like Pokemon cards? Like the fuck are you doing?
Yeah, like we just I need that 0.05% of that market, so I'm gonna buy this company. What?
Infinity Reality in March 2025 with plans to transform the classic brand into a social 3D virtual music platform for fan engagement and artist monetization, moving beyond just passive streaming.
In 2025, so that's recent too.
So yeah, it happened a year ago. Huh.
Interesting.
They're probably gonna buy Walden Books soon too.
Good for them.
Wow, we're learning that tonight. Napster's still around. You can see rotary phones still.
You know, like you mentioned the bookstore, and I was always bummed out that Barnes and Noble is what we got left with. I like Borders better.
I was also a Borders fan.
Yeah.
100%. I'm with you. I don't know what it was. I just liked them better.
Books A Million's still around.
Yeah.
They didn't, but the
Is
problem
it?
is, like, yeah, we had one at in Cuyahoga Falls, but they moved from the big store to like the strip mall.
Sounds like somebody's trying to join.
There he
Get in
is.
here.
What's up, chicken butts?
Scotty.
What's up?
Scott, you still use a rotary phone? You can. Did you know that?
I didn't know that.
That's why he came on to tell us about his rotary phone.
Oh.
He's got a collection of them.
Scott was using Napster.
It's on the shelf right below all those Transformers dioramas.
All right, why is this not seeing my?
Not only does he use a rotary phone, but clearly he's also still using dial-up. He's having connection issues.
God, dial up. Oh my god.
Oh, throwing it back to the 90s, everyone.
Shout out to Real Player 7.
Shout out. And there it is. Dial up, kicked them. Yeah, it's funny. I've been streaming a lot of 90s music this past week on my Apple Music. Definitely feeling a little nostalgia going on right now.
Yeah, I was at the building next door yesterday. Boss had a bunch of old like 90s and early 2000s like rock and new metal stuff going on, and some of that was kind of nice to hear, and then some of it I was like, ooh, it's cringe. And you know, then you get to the Nickelback and I'm sending, you know, Kincaid messages like, do I have to go to HR? Like, I don't know.
What's someone being?
I feel
Come, my
uncomfortable
lady,
right now.
come, my lady. Sugar, crazy. Who was that? Speaking of 90s
I'm
metal.
terrible with like artists and song names.
Who is that?
I feel like that was at least 2000s. That couldn't have been 90s. That's all.
It was early. I gotta look this up. I am Googling the shit out of things tonight. Crazy Town. Yeah, that's it.
In there.
What year?
Esteban types this out, but I hear him saying it.
What year did it come out? 1999. I was right. It's 90s. Very late 90s, but
Yeah, 90s.
E Prime, what were you listening to in the 90s?
Hip hop still.
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't listen to that. I didn't listen to your fucking stupid rock and grunge and metal and no. I was a hip hop kid through and through.
What was your favorite thing to listen to?
None of your business.
Why?
None of your business.
Just having a conversation.
You're
my
not
friend.
getting my passwords, sir.
I don't want your password.
What was your favorite song? No, you're not getting my password.
Yeah, you figured that out too. They're just
Tell me
fishing
your
for
wife's
information?
birthday.
What street you used to live on?
Not me today, devil.
Jesus Christ. Just trying to make conversation. Don't steal my password.
Yeah.
Speaking of things born in the 2000s, there's
I didn't like music. How's that? Okay?
I don't believe you.
We'll say that. I don't listen to any music at all.
All right, I think we're in there.
You
You know,
good? Yours, bud?
we played music. You know, never mind. I'm gonna leave you alone. E.
No,
I'm gonna
don't
say
leave
we
him alone.
played the
Don't let
guessing
him off
game,
this.
but I have some answers, but I'm gonna leave you alone.
Just trying to have a conversation. He thinks I'm starting to steal his retirement fund.
You know?
Scott, what were you listening to in the 90s?
What was I listening to?
Yeah.
Yeah.
A bunch of Christian music, man.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, hearing aids in the 90s were pretty advanced.
Jesus.
I wouldn't have guessed that.
Yeah. That's that's my past. That's my history.
Not anymore though.
Nope.
Now it's a bunch of devil music, is what you're saying? Complete opposite?
Yep, pretty much.
I'm trying to imagine Scott.
You know, that makes sense now.
You're not
It
rocking any
makes
no fun,
sense.
No Chris Tomlin.
Why does it make sense?
When I actually honestly think about Scott's history and past and whatever, why he answers certain questions the way he does.
Oh God. I can't tell if he's being serious or if this is going to be a punchline.
All right, elaborate.
No, I'm not gonna. I am not going to expose him more than he already has. He's had enough ridicule this week.
Reek?
I'm just saying. It makes. Sometimes I forget.
I don't know.
What the hell
Why
is this?
anymore junkie arms?
Desoldering pump? What the hell do you use a desoldering pump for?
To desolder things?
Duh.
Oh, yeah. I hate those things. Yeah, you heat the solder up and then you put that over it and it sucks it off. Yeah.
Okay, well, I won't need that because I didn't buy the soldering gun for this.
What are you doing? What are you working on?
You know that matrix that Tyler got? you?
Right.
Yeah.
3D_printing_forge for all those interested. Our good friend
Yeah.
Tyler made a matrix for our Scotty. Putting it together, huh?
Yeah. If I can get power to the fucking soldering iron.
You need more power.
How complicated is it to put together that?
It doesn't look too bad. Okay, let's. I just I just have to melt the heat sinks in, so that's what's happening right now.
That just sounds like a real pain in the ass. Melting heat sinks in.
Drinking some soju. I think
What
it's
is soju?
It's a Korean spirit. Soju, yeah. That's right.
Korean. You are so worldwide, my friend.
Sure. That's the word for it.
Eric Z, what you working on, bud?
Oh, stupid junkie on. It's like the fifth or sixth time they've made this mold.
Is that a KFC or is that
No, it's
mainline?
It's mainline. I just
Oh,
got
okay.
it.
I was just saying I got one of those today. The KFC one.
What the hell is this?
$30, not bad. I'll take it.
Like, how many times are they gonna milk this mold? You know, I mean, I like it. It's just I gotta stop buying junkions.
Well, when people like you stop buying it, they'll stop.
Shush.
That is
quiet
your
you.
answer. That is your answer.
I mean,
When you put your foot down and say no, they'll stop.
I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with buying it, but as long as people are buying it,
Oh no, I'm an
they'll
all-day
keep milking
sucker.
them
Don't
all.
worry.
They'll keep milking them all.
I have no
All companies
delusions
will
about
keep milking them
what
all.
kind of consumer I am.
You're a what?
I'm an all-day sucker. I have no delusions about what kind.
How much endurance does that take?
A lot. It'll be a little chafing.
Waka waka.
Waka waka. Okay. All right. So the question is, what kind of temperature do I set this thing to?
As high as you can.
Yeah, if you're gonna melt things, it's hot. Jeff wants to know: is your drink sweet or dry?
It is sweet and slightly dry.
Okay, there you go.
All right. How do I know when this thing is like heated up?
Touch it.
Grip it tightly in your hands.
Tongue test.
If your flesh doesn't
Huh?
melt off, then
Actually went pretty quick. I'll be honest with you.
Yeah, soldering irons heat up pretty quickly.
yeah, they do.
First time ever on the Roma Collectors channel, someone's going to burn themselves.
Probably. I'm not super fucking glasses. I'm not super, technically. It's not my expertise.
This
you
might be
know?
some good content. I'm gonna blow up Scott. We can watch the process here.
Yeah, right.
Do you remember that night that Scott got third-degree burns across 40% of his body? That was fucking funny.
Oh.
Remember that?
All right,
You got,
so this
got
is
150
basically
views
what
that
you're
night.
supposed to do. Yeah, it's gonna like slip out of my hand and stab my other hand.
Yeah, that looked
so
real
maybe
deep.
all jokes
Oh, I
aside,
see what
maybe
you're
you
doing.
should
Okay.
stop doing this on camera, Scott. Nobody really needs. Somebody wants to
I
see
don't.
you.
I don't see your
There
safety
was
glasses,
a
sir.
Shapeways upgrade kit for Transformers Prime Wheeljack to make him into a hot rod.
Yeah, that's actually
And
worked pretty
he had
well.
to do that.
That's not bad.
I'm calling OSHA.
Look. I got a surprise OSHA inspection one time and fined
Yeah.
$5,000.
Oh,
You were
Nice.
fined $95,000.
5,000.
Oh,
So I had a wonderful gentleman who we let go because he would find places to go in the building where he would not be seen.
and sleep.
Just fuck off, right? That's just what he
Okay.
was doing when he was supposed to be doing his job. Well, his daddy ended up being a lawyer, and he reported us to OSHA for 4 violations.
Oh.
I cannot remember. I don't think I can remember all of them. Let's see if I can remember. One of them was climbing on racks.
Okay.
Second one was people under 18 were operating the forklift. There was no training program for the forklift. And then there was one other, I can't remember the fourth one. Anyway, at the end of the day, none of them were true with the exception of the fact we did have a training program. We just didn't have it documented. So we still got fined. It's per violation. And at the time, because it is a forklift and people die when you don't do it right, those are
I've
the
seen
worst kind of.
videos.
Yeah.
Those are the worst kind of OSHA violations. I share half those videos in the chat.
I was gonna say, yeah, you do.
But anyway, it's per violation, and they give out the max fine when it's something like a forklift, because any violation surrounding a forklift due to the fact that people can die.
Right.
Yeah.
So we did it, and then we started documenting our training process, and that's it. You live and learn.
I've heard that like, no matter how OSHA compliant you are, they will always find something.
Oh, every workplace, especially the more people you have, the bigger place it is, you will find something, guaranteed. Because people always cut corners even when they know they're not supposed to.
Yeah.
It's just the way it is.
I used to
we
work
both
in,
know people have climbed racks.
No. People don't climb racks, and I used to climb racks when I was 20-something for sure.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Well, I didn't say your 80-year-old ass still does it, but we all know in these warehouses people will climb a rack or two.
people don't
Even
climb
if
racks.
it's not high. Just
Not if I'm out there. They
100%,
don't.
No,
It's one thing to do it. It's another thing that it's
to
allowed.
get caught.
I've caught guys climbing on top of rail cars to pop so lumber comes on these flat cars. I don't know if you've
Yeah.
ever seen lumber on okay. We've had guys climb on top of the cars to unhook the cables, and I've had to like yell at you gotta get down. He's like, well, it's easier this way. Great, but if you fall off,
People
you're gonna
die.
be dead, and because you're gonna smack your head in the concrete, and
And then you're going to be a
It's not worth
viral YouTube video.
Yeah, and then
Don't
it's going to
want
be
You're gonna
and
be
then
in
of
someone's
course it's-
training
and then
video.
of course they're going to file for your company having to pay for their whatever disability bullshit.
I don't care about the company paying for disability. Just you don't want to get hurt like that. That's it. I mean,
Yeah, I
it's
used
fun
to
talk about being
stand on
paid.
top of ladders on the very tippy top.
It's fun to talk about people getting paid, but you don't want to get paid like that. Like you don't want to like guys running around with his forks 3 feet in the air. You don't want to get your leg cut off because some guy had his fork.
No, I mean, look, none of this is safe. I mean, I've fucking been like, yeah, throw a pallet on a forklift and take me to the top.
Oh yeah, no,
Done that shit.
no.
Done that shit before.
Plenty of
We have a
times.
cage for that. We have a cage that we put the forks in the cage. You chain it to the carriage, and then you take somebody up, and then they're in the cage in a harness. But yeah, no.
Cage go in the water. Parks in the water.
Remember when I used to work in the like new housing construction, like in the housing plans, like if they knew OSHA was coming, that people would drive around and just start screaming, "OSHA! OSHA!" People would just like drop their things and bolt the hell out of there.
Like the one time we had a guy.
We'll find something.
We had a guy like wanted to hurry up and load a truck, and he didn't chalk the wheels. He didn't lock out the air lines or anything, and he shot into the thing, and that trailer kicked out from under him. And I just thank God that the tow motor didn't fall between the gap. It's like it was bridged though. Like there was like a 3-foot gap, and the front wheels were in the trailer, the back wheels were on the dock. And they let him go. They fired him.
Yeah, I would too.
Yeah,
you don't fuck around with that kind of stuff. Like,
No, you don't. Definitely don't.
sorry, but you were trained. You signed off on your training, and then you go and pull shit like that. No.
Yeah.
100%. Hope OSHA's not watching this. Probably gonna get retro fined.
retro find.
Oh, you climbed on things back in 2002, huh?
Shit, I used to climb in the freaking the compactor, trash compactor.
Oh my God.
And like wait for people to come and open the door and scare the shit out of them. That was dangerous as hell.
Yeah.
That's a really.
Oh my God.
No one knows you're in there. Someone starts pressing the button. Fuck.
No, well, there was a ledge and then a chute down to the actual compactor.
Yeah.
So that they have to actually like open the door and put shit in before they do that. So there wasn't much of a risk, but it still wasn't.
Still, yeah.
Well, no, you're lucky. Like no one was carrying enough stuff to block their vision.
Yeah. No, you're not wrong.
They throw it in. They bump into you, and like all of a sudden, you're taking a ride down a tube.
Yep.
Wee.
I used to ride the pallet jack around like a cart.
Yeah.
Did you ever do the thing with the pallet jack where you can actually like self-propel it? Like if you shifted your weight back and forth?
Yeah.
Oh,
and
you
turn
can
the
get
wheels.
going pretty good with that.
Yeah, you can. You're not wrong.
We're all dangerous.
It's like 40 some heat sinks in this whole thing. Jesus.
40.
45, I think it was, or something like that.
Good God.
Matrix
damn.
gets hot.
Yeah, right.
Gonna melt all of that, putting all that stuff in there.
I do have some good news though tonight.
What's that?
I had 2 different spawning events inside my tanks.
Huh?
Spawning events?
Yes. I had so
you jerked off into your fish tank?
Wow.
Yeah, I have 2 sets of babies. 2 different breeds of fish. Actually, we have 3 sets now but I don't care about the first one because they're just little guppies. My wife likes those though. So, yeah, these they're South American dwarf cichlids, so they're kind of difficult to breed because they only breed in extremely soft acidic water, and none of our fucking municipal water supplies has that. It's all like hard as shit, so you have to like condition the water before you
You gotta
put
like
it in the tank.
import your water from South America. Is that what you're trying to tell me?
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
water softener.
Yes, my fish require imported water.
So that's why I was late tonight because I was running around doing
You
shit.
and your
Yeah,
Penny
that sounds like a
goldfish.
Scott thing.
Well, I'm glad that I'm consistent for you. E.
Considering I drink my
I'm not-
imported
it's a good
Korean
thing, sir.
scotch.
We don't have our interests.
You are so cultured. Love it.
Oh, that's one word for it.
Okay.
So E Prime, how many Origins figures have you bought recently?
Not a single one.
Just that web store?
Just that Webster and the ones I picked up at RetroCon last year. I haven't bought anything else.
What kind of figure?
The Motsu Origins.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we were joking that he's gonna start a new collection.
Was he looking for a Castle Grayskull or something? Is that him? Or Eternia or something like that?
Looking for a Snake Mountain.
Oh, that's
But
what it was.
but the
Yeah,
classics one, the Motu Classics one, not the Origins one.
okay.
And that classics one is
Yeah, you
That-
unmuted me,
4
man.
figures.
I can kind of see now why Tyler didn't want to do this.
So I'm not fucking with a soldering iron.
All I can say is, Wolfie, you got a good deal, man. He made
Yeah,
this.
that was worth a couple extra bucks to have him do it. Can't imagine.
I kind of like I like, but you're learning new things, so it's not bad. But
That's good.
Oh, how you melt the piece through the yeah.
through my finger.
Like I said, there was an upgrade kit. I forget what I thought it was the hot rod, but you had to melt the thing through use the tire iron to melt it through the plastic.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was a shape waste kit. It was years ago. It was pre-pandemic years ago.
If that guy's there again from last RetroCon, if he's there again, and are you gonna wait till Sunday and see if he?
Oh,
sells
yeah.
out for $600 again.
No, I'm gonna try to talk him down even more. And it was $550.
Oh, I remember
Oh man, he's go up to listen. We know where this is going.
Exactly. We did this last year.
I
Can't
remember
get
you.
rid of this.
He's gonna bring that to every con he goes to. Someday I'll find someone to buy this fucking thing.
Yeah, so this guy, he at RetroCon last year, he was selling a classics Snake Mountain, right? But what was interesting was he had a sign up showing that he was going to be dropping the price throughout the weekend, and at what time and at what amount this price would drop to. In my head, I'm like, all right, if I'm here all weekend, why am I gonna pay $900 on Saturday when I can pay $500 on Sunday afternoon
Yeah, exactly.
if it's still there, right?
Right.
Like, so it's not gonna sell till the end at this point for anybody who was there both days. I didn't understand
and
why he
honestly-
did that and advertise though that he was doing that. I mean, part of it makes sense, I guess.
No, he's
That,
thinking
to
like,
see if you get that guy who won't be there at that time.
or you get the guy that's afraid someone's gonna buy it at the lower price when he's not there.
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe, but still,
I
mean,
understand.
in my head, I'm
Yeah.
like, oh no,
It's just dumb.
So
never sold at all. Never
Oh,
sold at
yeah.
all. At that, forget like cheap. It just didn't sell. So, and it was pretty fucking cheap
I have a
comparatively.
Yeah. Go ahead, Scott.
I have a kind of a process when I get to the cons of like walking the floor before I buy anything.
Right. You can do a lap.
Yeah.
Oh, I
mm,
do that.
My wife does
Quick
not
story.
like me doing that. She's like, if you see something you like, get it.
Quick story. Years ago,
Yep.
I got seriously burned doing that. It was at an NJCC.
Mm-hmm.
Walked in, second table I saw, Fans Toy Spotter, $150 sealed in box.
Oh,
And this one's going it was really high at the time. Okay.
$1 set.
Well, there's
now.
not even anything taught. When you find a deal, though, that's a little bit different.
Yeah, but my philosophy of I walk the floor first. And NJCC is not that big
No, it's a
where
small
it
one.
doesn't
fair,
take
that's
you
fair.
long to do it.
That's
So
fair.
I was like, let me walk the floor first.
Okay,
Walk
let
the
me-
floor, went right back, it was gone.
Yeah.
Fuck yes.
It's like,
dumbass
let me
me.
let the guy right behind me see that amazing deal
Yeah.
and let him get it.
I was shocked.
And then put it on his table for fucking $400.
Right, exactly.
It's probably what happened.
I did that at a bike swap.
He was sitting next to the store to the guy. Yeah, all of a sudden.
I
150.
needed a stationary trainer, so I bought one at a bike swap. We had our own table there because we were selling our used stuff, and I bought it for like $150. No way, it was $50. And I set it underneath our table, and guys walking by, they kept asking me like, "Hey, is that trainer for sale?" I'm like, "Nope, not for sale." And then finally, I was like, "Yeah, $150." He's like, "Okay, I'll take it."
It's not for sale until it is for sale.
Yeah.
When is the next NJCC? They haven't announced that yet, huh?
Should be April, right?
I thought there'd be a March show for some reason.
I don't think it's been announced.
No, I don't think so either. That's why. Yeah, I don't think they had played it on the ETR, the news, or anything.
It felt like. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see.
So, who's planning on going to BotCon?
Not I, sir.
Chi-Town, I'm probably going to make it. Hopefully I make it.
That's my plan, too. It's just on the edge of my driving distance.
Yeah, that's not too far from where you live. That's like, what,
6 hours.
6?
and a half.
And it's not great, but
No, it's not
not
ideal.
horrible either.
Fort Wayne is more ideal, but Fort Wayne's Fort Wayne. So,
yeah.
I get why it's not there again. It's just because there's nothing. I mean, there's no airport. I think that's the biggest problem. A lot of people had a problem with that.
There's an Irish pub with great mustard.
No, an Irish pub that introduced me to Dragonheart
Oh,
Mead.
God, the mustard. Won't be the same.
I ended up trying the mustard. I thought it was good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wasn't bought
Yeah,
some
you
bottles
might-
when I got back.
Did you eat off a knife or did you put it on a sandwich?
I did both. I tried it first, and then I put it on. Like I just had it with like hot dogs and stuff. Tried it with sandwich. It was good.
I was pissed I had to dip out on Saturday night.
No offense to anything else, but the biggest story I hear from the last BotCon has been about mustard.
Yeah.
That says something to me. That when mustard is the highlight of the entire show, and no offense to BotCon, no offense to the mustard, but there ain't no way mustard is that fucking good.
There's some good fucking mustard.
How do you know if you haven't had it though? Maybe it is.
Listen, I will bring some to Zolocon. We can get that sorted.
And I bet it won't be the highlight of the weekend.
No, I think.
I mean, if you get violently ill, it might be. We'll find.
Oh,
out.
all right, that's different. Sure.
Okay, so
That's content.
I'm assuming this gold like weave in the soldering iron is to clean the tip when it's hot.
Yeah,
Just the tip.
exactly.
Okay.
Just the tip.
All right. Because I was starting to get plastic on it. Okay, yeah, this is going well.
It's a long way to go. Anybody get good, sir? I'm sorry.
I was just gonna say there was a point in time last night where I was putting all these pieces out, laying them out, that I thought I was missing a piece. I was dreading messaging Tyler, but I ended up finding it.
That's good. Anybody get any cool stuff this week?
I got
Something very cool.
I got a little bit of a story time. I got this today. Now the story is Christmas Eve, 7:30 in the morning. I'm thumbing through Hasbro Pulse, and I sorry about the glare.
That's all right.
Was this during your all day sucking?
Yes, and so I'm thumbing through. It's in stock. I missed it the first time because I wouldn't have got it, except it comes with the catalytic element,
Right.
heavy water.
That's how they get you.
Well, that's how they got me. So I tried to buy two. I figured I'll get two each diver. That should be good. Well, they wouldn't let me buy two. I just can only buy one. I was like, fine, okay. So I bought it, and then I went back to try to buy another one. It was on. I think this is the last one. I think I got the last one off the Pulse.
Okay.
That was sold out a while ago. Then and you got that again?
Yeah.
That's
It
pretty
was
incredible.
in stock 7:30 in the morning on Christmas Eve.
Yeah, that was a while ago. Good
Yeah.
for you though. At least you got one.
Yeah, I got one. I got my heavy water, so I'm happy.
So what you're saying is Santa came early.
That's right.
Was it
No,
from the
no, it's
sucking or from
completely
the figure?
Huh?
Scotty,
Was it from the all day sucking?
you're
or from
out
the
of
figure?
hand, sir.
You're welcome.
Well, if you guys didn't
Somebody's
know,
got to carry Joe's water when he's not here.
Where the hell is Joe, anyways?
Joe's doing something with work tonight, I think.
Oh, okay.
It's being Farmer Brown with his garden out the side of his
I'll
house.
allow it.
It's a nice day for it. At least here,
It's
anyway.
a beautiful day today. My God. It was like 70 degrees here.
We had storms.
It was real windy today here.
Shit.
Yeah, we just had some rain and warm weather. It was nice, comfortable.
Blame it on the rain.
Milli Vanilli.
Copyright strike.
Shout out to Milli Vanilli.
Imagine we got a copyright strike because you were singing a song. That'd be
Yeah.
fucking crazy. He might be giving plasma, Jeff. You're right.
That's what
Got
I
a lot
was
of-
doing when I
got a lot of
bought
pre-orders
that. I was
coming.
getting plasma.
All right, let's see what's got going on here. Yeah. Last piece. Shit gets hot.
So did I read somewhere that someone
We know that's
Got
a
the-
lie.
Wait. Hold on a second. You were talking about people who got cool shit. EE got something very cool that he was showing off today.
would you get? E?
It's
I'll
not-
let you know when I.
I don't want to know your
Nah.
password. I just want to know what you got.
No, it was that Legends Predaking Razor Claw figure.
Oh, okay. Who made that?
I don't fucking know. So, like, I had saw it mentioned by Deluxe. He called it like Great Studio or something or other. But when you look it up on Show Z, it doesn't say anything like that. It says like just says like fourth party, whatever as a name. And then the box says deformation on it. So I don't fucking know who makes the shit.
Okay.
And I don't know actually how good it really is yet. I haven't tried transforming it yet. So
I mean, the articulation you were showing off was like bomb.
yeah, no, it had nice articulation. So I've never had a Legends figure that had ratchets and hips.
Nice.
A Legends figure.
With
Nice.
ratchets and hips.
That's something.
Yeah. Painted
we
where it
go.
needed to be painted. So
Yeah, I'm buying it right now.
and it was only $27.99.
That's right, $27.
How about that?
Maybe I
Shout
should-
out.
That's really good.
Ratchets in a Legend. That's pretty. innovative.
Problem is, I think it's going to be small. It's going to be too small for a combiner in Legend scale. It doesn't have parts forming piece for the torso or the legs to give it that extra height that all the other ones have now. So I have a feeling that since Razor Claw literally is the main whole body himself, and there's no parts for him, he's gonna turn out a little bit too small. But I'm willing to roll with it at $27.99 for this bot. Why not? All right,
Yeah, roll the
I'll
dice,
give it a
right?
shot.
$27 is a steal, man.
Yeah, for a Legends figure with ratchets.
That's now half the
I would
price
like
of a
to see
Magic
that.
Square or
Mhm.
New Age.
I'm gonna share my screen here for a minute. Something really cool was shared in the chat. Can you guys see my stuff?
Oh, is that
Yeah.
Mondo? figure?
Mondo Chitara. This looks stunning.
Yeah, looks good.
She got those smoldering eyes.
Oh, look at that.
I mean,
Oh, that's look at those effects. That's cool.
I am not surprised. Mondo makes a damn good looking figure.
Oh, she comes with a burble,
Are those 12-inch? Is that what that was?
baby lino.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a six scale. Oh, these are so nice. I wish these were 12 scale. I'd be all over these.
Mondo
Yeah,
makes a
Mondo,
good
Mondo
looking
does a
figure.
great job.
Mondo also makes a very expensive figure. So
That's
Oh,
true.
yeah. It was what, $200 for that
Oh,
figure?
I think that'll be more than 200.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Because their 12 scale stuff's like $100. I can only imagine it's be like 200. Purple's nice. Nice paint with that lino. Looks good. Oh, goodness gracious. Yeah, suck on that Super 7.
Oh, speaking of which, Super 7 blind box Transformers are coming. Who's excited?
Blind box?
I don't
Why
give a
would you
shit about
buy
blind
that?
boxes.
I mean, part of the draw of some of these like Transformers, like Aldi, right? Part of the draw of them is their really great articulation and quality for the price. Now I don't buy. I've never bought a Super 7 figure. I couldn't even with the. It was. Did they make a Cheeto guy? Or was
No, that
something?
was
Nick?
Boss Fight
Is that Nick?
or
Anyway,
Jada.
Okay, all right. So basically, I couldn't tell you I couldn't see a figure and point out and go, yeah, that's to know that that's a Super 7 figure. But there's two things that I know about Super 7: their quality fucking sucks, and they have poor articulation.
All right.
Yeah.
So
Oh, you need to know.
Scott, I don't understand why you don't want to spend more to get less. What's wrong with you?
I am not going to sit here and say their quality sucks overall. I won't tell you that. They are poorly articulated, yes, and they are overpriced for what you get.
Yeah, that's kind of what I meant with the
They're
quality thing.
overpriced, way overpriced for what you get.
Nope,
You get a lot of accessories, but the figures themselves, it's just.
If the figures were $30, that'd be a different story. The stuff that they
Right.
normally put out, right?
I just don't understand.
for the
why would they
price, the
invest
quality
this
is not there.
Millions of dollars into a company that I don't know. I don't get it.
Yeah, I don't think any of us really have answers for Super 7 in their pricing. You know, it's what got me out of Thundercats and had me sell everything. But the pricing and what I was getting for that price, I was not happy with it.
Yeah, it's fair.
I don't know anyone who really went in on the Super 7 Transformers in their Ultimates line in the first place.
No, they couldn't give those away.
They didn't even look good.
Oh, look
To
at
me?
that. Who that?
That's
Yeah,
all
what is that?
these. That's all.
Oh,
these
okay.
Nemesis Prime.
Oh, okay.
Big ass Matrix.
That's not his.
I was gonna say it didn't look like it.
And for them to now be doing this blind box stuff,
Yeah, it's just.
I
weird.
understand they're trying to jump in on the blind box craze, but
Is it the 7-inch figures for the blind box?
I didn't. It didn't say. It just said
Oh.
blind box coming soon on
Or
their
they're doing
Instagram
the
post.
reaction blind box.
They're just taking all the unsold Ultimates
Reaction
and
figures?
rewrapping them. Blind box.
I say they can't give those away.
And that's another
No,
thing.
no.
Blind box also works somewhat because they're usually pretty cheap. You know, even a reaction figure is like $25 for Super 7. So I don't know, man.
I remember reaction figures were like $10.
Should be. Started working on Psycho Zaku again today. Gort.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been what, 4 months since I touched it. Busy 4 months.
You're gonna forget how to sand down nubs.
Right. I was in a bit of a creative funk because I know the general color palette that I want to use, but I don't know I didn't know which parts, and I was trying to avoid putting it all together, but I realized finally I'm like, you know what? I need to put this together because one, at least I'm getting progress on it, especially with regards to like sanding and whatnot. But then two, because when I can see it right in front of me, it's a little bit easier to visualize. So
Yeah, I haven't made the time for those for a little while now. The kits, and I've still been picking them up, and I will get to it. It's more a matter of I don't know where to put it in the meantime on some of the shelves. I wanted to keep it open while I'm still working on this other shit here.
some of these third-party kits are looking super fabulous. I am.
Speaking of like third-party stuff or knockoffs, for that matter, I remember you picked one up, the Hyzak Custom.
Mhm.
I finally bought one of those, and then next thing you know, there it is. There's that knockoff in lots of colors. I'm like, oh, I could have got it for like 1/5 the price. That would have been nice.
Yeah. That one right there.
The Kshatriya.
Yeah, that's now in a third-party kit.
Yeah, I don't know what they're calling that, but because so that one had a high grade kit, and these are master grade size, right?
Yes, these are master grade size.
Okay, yeah, so they didn't do that. So I
Right.
understand companies making that, and that's a really interesting looking suit.
Yes.
One of the highlights in Unicorn, because it moves very interestingly. It's a very non-standard design.
It's 220, and I'm kind of on a money diet right now, so I'm not picking it up, but it's definitely on my wish list for sure. As I spend $30 on a freaking Predaking Razor Claw because EE flashed something that made me jealous. And it wasn't his pecker.
Oh, well, that wouldn't make you jealous.
That's right. Exactly right. That was like bump set spike. I haven't even been watching the chat. Tyler. I don't know if you were around. But I was heat sinking or sinking the heat sinks into the kit, so everything went smoothly. Thank you for your contribution to my collection, sir. Let's see. Pecker is Mets color. Okay, I'm not sure who J Ray. Oh, okay, all right. Oh, there's this picture. Okay.
So did everybody get their Arctic Hiss pre-orders in?
No.
No.
Nah, not doing that.
If I were into G.I. Joe, I would have definitely picked that up, but
I did pop for one.
Yeah, I just don't really see the need for the vehicle variants. They take up enough space as is.
Yeah.
Well,
maybe for some of the smaller ones, but still, like that escalates quickly too.
it's just a cool looking tank. That's what got me.
That's fair. I think they did a good job making it look different and all that.
Yeah, I mean, when the 25th line, I had like 4 of them, but they were a lot cheaper. Obviously, they're a lot cheaper to do that.
Yeah, what? One of those is about half the size of the Ghost.
Oh, is it? I don't. I have the regular HasLab Hiss, but I haven't opened it yet.
Well, that's Hiss specifically is very stout.
Yeah.
Little chubby.
I haven't opened the Rattler either yet. I need to do that tomorrow.
if I have any desire to open a thing, that thing gets opened within 2 days of being in my home.
My problem is like, and I'm working on my display space for them. I haven't like reconfigured my shelves for them, but I'm probably gonna do that tomorrow. So as soon as I have a spot for it, I will open it and put it up there, and that's where it is. Like the,
No, go ahead.
No, like the Dragonfly I got last summer. I opened that right. I opened that like the day I got home. Like as soon as I got home, I opened that thing.
Mm-hmm.
It is nice.
Tyler, I posted my collection in a couple of like collection spaces and specifically 2 different Star Wars forums. So I'm kind of interested if you've had an uptick in the last couple of weeks of requests. I know we talked a little bit about you getting requests last night, but I didn't catch the timing of those requests. Yeah, and then shit, if I was smart, this shows you how dumb I am. If I was smart, I would have saved myself a little bit of money and had that thing shipped to Tyler first. The new LAAT, because I'm getting one and I'm going to mount it on the wall along with the rest of them. And it would be way simpler to have just had that thing shipped straight to Tyler.
Well, before it ships, you could still change the address.
All right, that's what I'm going to do.
Like, I mean, it's a ways off till it's coming out.
But I bought 2 of them, and I doubt I can just.
Oh.
I doubt I can just buy the.
Yeah, you don't
have one. Yeah, no.
Yeah. I don't know.
They're doing another LAAT.
Scott, I almost wonder.
It was a HasLab, man.
Oh, I didn't know it was a HasLab.
Scott, when they send out the notifications for changing the address, probably if you call like the customer service, they might be able to split that up for you.
That'd be nice. Anyway. You're right. You're absolutely right. That isn't what I need to do. Eric, they made it, and it's like 25 to 26% bigger than the.
Oh, really?
Original. Yeah. Where have you been?
I don't do Star Wars. I don't pay attention. Because I have the original one in the basement. It's my son's. I got storage for him, so I didn't know they didn't.
Okay. All right. So your son's thing. That's why you're aware.
Right.
Okay. Yeah. No, they did it as a HasLab. It's like 26, 27% bigger. Did I just do a Trump and just increase the size? It's bigger. And it comes with so the originals, they released several different versions, and in some of those versions it had different art on the nose.
Okay.
And with this HasLab, they basically have a panel that you can switch out to swap out the art on the nose.
That's cool.
It's so good. And then the original ones, they didn't. So for instance, they never really released a full complete kit. And what I mean by that is that a couple of the releases, if I remember right, and Gort, you can correct me, didn't they have a couple of the releases, or at least one had the fully closing the door?
Not sure on that.
Okay. Well, I know that there was at least a kit you could buy to have a fully closing door. I don't know if they ever actually released it. And then the other piece of it was bubbles, the little bubble turrets on the front of it.
Yes.
That they were not released with the original releases. And then there were kits that you could buy separately. And then finally, I think there was at one point a release or two that had the bubbles on there. But of course, they didn't have the fully closing doors. So it wasn't like complete.
Right. I understand what you're saying. Yeah.
This thing has the bubble turrets. It has the fully closing doors. I mean, it's like.
Oh, I remember this now.
Okay.
I do remember. I'm sorry. I do remember it now.
Yeah.
It's been a while since I saw it. Yeah, I do remember. Yeah, right. It's I remember saying it could have been a 6-inch scale.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah.
I mean,
not
small,
really.
But
not
yeah.
really. I have my dreams. Believe me, these guys can tell you. I've talked about it enough, but they can't. They're never going to make anything outside of the super small vehicles in 6-inch, if they ever make them again, because apparently they didn't sell very well.
Yeah, my son. I have the regular one in the basement from the regular release, and then the one from the Clone Wars miniseries, the blue one with like the shark or the mouth decals on the front.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, those are both I kept all that stuff for him. So as soon as he gets his own place, he can have it if he wants it.
Can I send my stuff to you for when we move into an apartment so that I don't have to get rid of it? We might relocate from Texas, and so yeah, I know, but you know, when you got a sugar mama, you go with where she goes.
Still local to Texas, or like out of state, like gone Texas?
Out of state minimum, out of country potential.
Wow.
Yeah. So we'll see. But it instantly threw me into, what the hell am I going to do with all this stuff?
Especially if we move out of the country.
Yeah, I mean, if we move into another state, I don't feel like buying a house again, because basically the last year has been worthless. Because you buy the house and in the first like 10 years, almost like 98% of your payment goes to interest.
Mm-hmm. There's no equity.
And I know it's like it bumps down every month. Don't any of you actuallys out there, but you know, just generalizing.
No, I know what you mean.
So yeah, I'm like, I don't know if I want to buy until we know we're gonna settle. And I don't want to buy. I'm just not really looking to turn this into another rental, because we have a rental in Nebraska, because I don't think that we could get payment and rental fee and still have it be cash positive. Could be wrong, but yeah. So
we have a company managing that for you. Is that what it is?
Not yet, because our son is living in the rental right now. Okay. But our son is looking to move down here to Texas, which is also going to suck if we move out of state. And he's going to be doing that in October, I think, because of his job is promoting him into a new position.
Nice.
And so we're going to get a rental. We're going to get a management company when he moves out, and we get new renters. Because that can very easily be cash positive.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, pool. I would have to move all of my mod cases. That's exactly right. So, well, we just moved down here, right, from Nebraska. So I literally, for every one of these, everything came out. Everything got individually bubble wrapped and put into a box, because it had to go with the moving company rather than with me. And then I wrapped the modu cases in, like, I put cardboard around them, and then I wrapped them in shrink wrap. And I still got a case that got the acrylic marred.
Ugh. Oof. Sounds awful.
That had to have been a process, huh, Scott? Getting all that down there,
dude. And especially because of the speed at which we had to do it. Like, she signed her contract on like July 7, 2024. We came down here to look for houses on the 13th and 14th of 2024, of July 2024. Found our house, made a bid on it, and literally closed and was moving our stuff in August 10th. So effectively a month and 3 days later.
God damn.
Yeah. So packing was crazy.
Yeah, I can't even imagine trying to move again with all the stuff I've accumulated in the last 5 years.
Yeah, Mike, you're right. Anybody who knows, what it takes to close on a house, Generally, closings do not take that short a time, but we closed in 21 days.
Oh yeah, that is pretty quick.
Yeah.
What am I looking for? Hey, speaking about Mike V, be sure to check out his Facebook page, Creative Arc.
Yeah.
You know, look at his webcomics; they're real cool.
Don't tell me what to do.
You're not the boss of me.
I'll do what I want.
But yeah, check out his page, everybody.
Yeah, check out Mike V's page, Creative Arc, on the Facebook page. Give it a follow. It's good stuff, man. Good stuff.
How much does your wife input on the storylines, Mike? Any? Curious. Moving all my shoes from the East Coast back to the West Coast was a pain in the dick.
Tyler,
I mean, Tyler, at least, like shoes have boxes. Like, you know, it's not like taping and bubble wrapping bullshit. None. Okay. All right. Well, Mike, I mean, your wife obviously has a creative gene in her because of her t-shirts and her videos are hilarious. So that's surprising. So yeah, I mean, obviously, you guys make a creative superpower together.
Someone's trying to join.
He's in.
Oh, look at that. What's
Where is
going on?
Yo,
Hi, do I know you?
I didn't even think this would work.
All right. Well, welcome.
What's up? Just
Uh,
came back from a hockey game.
All right.
So I'm a little lit. What's going on? What are we talking about?
Who are you?
Yeah.
So I
That's
assume you're a
first
part of the realm of collectors.
Oh, I'm in realm as Ramon Vasquez.
Oh, okay.
There we go.
No, you're just
All
curious.
right.
Sorry, we didn't mean to like.
Oh, I did.
Welcome, sir. Welcome.
Yeah.
I'm just
Welcome.
crashing the
So,
party.
yeah.
Oh, all
I don't know
about.
what the hell we were just talking about. And Brink.
Hi.
And
Hey, what's going on,
Oh,
Brink?
shit.
Brian.
I'm
What,
crashing the
what
party,
happened?
but my wife is calling me. What are y'all
Ramon-
talking about, though?
Whatever we
What were
want.
we were just
Let's see.
Module cases, transporting module cases.
yeah, we were talking about moving with your collections. Moving with the collections. Like what a pain in the ass it is to move your collection when you have to move houses.
Move.
Scott,
Especially the
you
more
need to find-
expensive your
Is my speech auto translating into a different language because he could like looking at me like he doesn't understand?
He stays a little lit. so-
Ramon, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm good. I can barely hear y'all.
Okay. All right.
Now I feel bad because I'm fucking up your shit.
No,
You're
you're
not-
fine. You're welcome, man. You're welcome. So what do
What
you
hockey
collect,
games you
Ramon?
go to?
Tell it.
Oh, never mind. He left.
All right. Well, he's out. He's out.
Scott,
up,
are you
Brink?
gonna have to find a new job?
yeah, maybe. It depends. That's another reason why I'd prefer to rent for a little while wherever we land because I'd prefer not to have we don't have to have me have a job, but if I want to have like the amount of spending cash and like other things that we do, traveling and everything, me having a job is important to that. So
You don't want to be a
coming and
trophy
seeing you guys and stuff like that. So yeah, that's if we get a rental for a little while or something, just downsize into something that's just efficient. Then I don't have to have a job and we can still maintain our lifestyle and do that stuff. But that means what the
that's
hell
the
do I do
dream.
with all this stuff? I'm never moving. I don't want to have to back all these boxes.
Same, Mike V. Same.
Yeah. I hear you. It was definitely a pain in the butt. We had a full 50 whatever foot truck, and then I rented a 24-foot U-Haul just to get all our shit down here.
Yeah, no thanks. I don't
Yeah.
do that. I still need that negativity in my life.
I mean, the moving company was nice, but I still had to pack it all up because we weren't going to pay the. You can actually like pay the moving company to come and pack your shit, but
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
like it would have made like a $20,000 move, a $30,000 move.
Oh,
You pay them
okay.
by the hour to do it, and they'll move slow.
Well, I mean, you probably want them to move slow so they're not breaking your shit, you know?
Yeah, but the point is, it's
I get what you're saying, though. But Brian Break, what's up, dude? How's your week?
Oh, week's fine.
When do you go work back? When do you go back to work in the office?
Oh, I've been back a couple days this week already.
Oh, okay, all right.
Yep, and then it's been writing I've been using the AI a lot this week to just write some scripts, automate some things, and pretty kind of rudimentary stuff. And
Told you guys.
I worked a lot with it yesterday.
Is that an AI
And-
specific to your company or just a general one?
Internal one, but it's powered by Gemini.
So how does that work? Like, what is the thing about that? Like, how is it internal but yet powered by like, is it not just Gemini but with some extra security measures so nobody else can get to your data?
Yeah, I don't know exactly if it's like cloud hosted or if Google lets you like install like a local version or something like that you train yourself. I'm not really sure. I mean, it's got general internet knowledge,
Okay.
but it is linked into some of our corporate systems and things like that, so that we can get information from there. But
Does
basically,
it have up to date internet knowledge?
yeah, from what I can tell.
So then there's a link.
Yep. But it's like, I mean, I've just goofed around with it a little bit on the internet, like what's your favorite Avengers movie, crap like that. But now I was working with it to a script, and it's like in technology, when it comes to ETL, extract, translate, and load data, there's many different ways you can do things with like your office tools and stuff. And so I spent yesterday afternoon, I was like, hey, I want to do this. And they're like, yeah, well, we can do it like this, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, okay, well, I want it configured so that I can do all this stuff without having to update the code. They're like, sure. And it's like, it strokes your ego the whole time. Like, that's a great idea. I can see why you'd want to do that. And I should have thought about that first or something like that, right? And it wasn't working, and we're hitting a bit of an issue, and it's very technical. Basically taking data, say from an Excel spreadsheet, putting it into a database, and you have to be very exact with your data types and stuff. And the data that I have from the Excel spreadsheet is not mine; it's a little dirty. So I'm like, here's how it works, and it wasn't working. And then like it got to a point where I was like, listen, let's stop. I was like, tell me some other things that we can do. And it's like, oh, well, let me modify the script. I was like, no, stop. So I had done some Google searches last night before I went home from work about some other ways of doing this. And I said, how about if we use this? And they're like, oh, you know what? It said, like, that's a fantastic idea, and it would solve a lot of the problems we're having now. And I'm like, motherfucker. And I'm like, what? Why didn't you say that to begin with? It's like, you machine with your vast knowledge. And it's like, so these things aren't super smart yet, but it's just like, so it's like, okay, so, and basically the way it is, it's you start a conversation with it, and it learns from that conversation, and they're like, okay, well, yeah, here's how we would. I was like, stop right here. I was like, we're gonna start.
Are you vocally talking to it, or is it?
Yeah, I talk it to it while I'm chatting with it. Yeah, I talk when I'm coding. This is the way it is.
No, I'm just saying, like, how do you give it its instructions?
No, I type to it.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, no, I didn't curse at it, but I was just like, God damn it. And I almost typed in, I was like, can you see me rolling my eyes right now? I was so close, but it was like, But I was like, listen, stop right here. We are going to pause here, and I am going to start a whole new conversation with you because it doesn't know everything from one conversation to the next. It's two separate silos of conversation, basically. And I said, give me a synopsis of everything we did in this conversation and where we're going so that I can export it in and upload that into a new conversation with you next week so that you can start off right away knowing what we want to do. And it said, that is a fantastic idea, Brian. And it fucking did it. I read it and it was like perfect of like everything that we did, which is really, really cool. So now next week, I was almost going to start it tonight because I really want to like make this work. But so yeah, so next week I'll start a new conversation. I'll upload that document. I'll say, based on this, here's where we're going to go with our next steps. And and it's like,
Does
dude,
it feel like you're training an employee?
a little bit, yeah.
It needs to learn. The AI needs
Yeah.
to learn.
But
So-
it's so funny how it uses like a lot of sensational like language, like a lot of hyperbole.
Oh,
It's like
yeah.
it uses things like
Hyperbolic.
this is
It's like a teenage girl.
yeah, this is super fantastic. You are like the best at like suggesting this and all this. I was like, dude, I'm almost gonna type this like, hey, look, let's just calm down, okay? We're here to get work done. I don't need you to tell me how good I am. I know how good I am, okay?
Stop kissing my ass.
Yeah.
So, EE, I know that you're not at the point yet where you're going to appreciate my teenage girl comment. But Wolfie, on the other hand, is, I think, right in the midst of it. The dramatic, hyperbolic comments.
Mm-hmm.
Because isn't yours a teenager?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You're in for it, EE.
Yes, he is.
So is there people who like stream themselves talking to AI?
I'm
I'm
sure
sure.
there are.
I'm sure there is.
Because I honestly I feel pretty dumb about AI right now because I've only used it maybe a dozen times and for really dumb stuff. And half the time I don't get what I want out of it, so I'm just like, fuck it. But I feel like you guys are able to like do so much with it. And obviously I see these AI generated like shit, this like trance music that I have a kick on right now. On my TikTok, there's like these trance videos that are to these AI generated videos, and they're just like colorful and beautiful. And I don't know, man, but you can do it. I don't know how to do it.
Well, not all AI is created equally.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like people that are doing these things are probably paying for their AIs as opposed to using the free shit that you might be finding to use.
Mm-hmm.
Two, you're also using it for, lack of a better term, stupidity.
Yeah.
For fun, right?
Right. 100%.
You know, it's very different than what Brink is using it and what I have to use it for work at this point. So,
Okay.
you know, I can't tell you. I know we do have Gemini, but we also have several other AI programs, and I don't know if who they're powered by, to be completely honest.
Yeah, because I at least
and
know
I've never
enough to know
tested
that-
to see Brink if they have outside internet knowledge, and I'm going to try that on
just asking about a current
Monday.
event, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Well, one of the things I did for it real quick was I name it Jarvis just to make it more fun for myself, right? And one of the first things I was like, hey, I'm gonna call you Jarvis. It's like, okay, you can call me whatever you want. I'm here to help you. Blah blah blah. And I was like, do you know why I'm calling you Jarvis? And he's like, yeah, it's a popular AI thing from the movies and such thing and stuff like that. And I can see why it goes on and on. I can see why people would want to use this to create a connection with the AI assistant. And I was like, oh, good grief. All right. It's very fascinating working with this thing.
Yeah.
And yeah, but it's almost God, it's so encouraging. Like it's enabling. I guess it's done like that by design, but
Yeah, but do you mentally fall for that shit?
well,
Because
I don't because dude, Gen X, we don't fall for
right.
that shit.
Yeah.
But it's like, but it does make the experience very immersive,
Interesting.
sort of thing. Yeah, it's like I feel like I partnered with this thing today. We were actually having like back and forth conversation because I would not only would it give me back results and I wouldn't just say like, hey, it works, it didn't work. I would be like, hey, by the way, you know, I did this as a result of this and such stuff, and it would be like, oh yeah, I see what you did here. He's like, in the next version, I'm gonna go ahead and do this according to like, how you like to get things done and stuff like that. And I was just like, holy
Wow.
shit, holy fucking shit, this thing is nuts.
See, so this is the way I approached it. You can tell me how I did it wrong because I feel like this is something that should have been very easy for it to do. I uploaded a couple of spreadsheets because I had that freaking index match issue with the data being seen as text instead of numbers.
Okay.
But I couldn't get it to flip. I couldn't, like, as many times as I said it, I couldn't get it to flip. So I uploaded to both of them, and I'm like, correct this index match calculation, and I told it which cells to reference on each sheet. And I said, correct this index match, or correct the spreadsheets to make the index match work. And no matter how many times I like rephrased it, try to do it in parts, whatever, it wouldn't work.
Yeah. I found
What were you using?
ChatGPT.
That might be your first problem.
Well, another thing I found interesting too is it reminds me of me when I'm working with people who have issues, where you always go in with doubt that this person's doing something wrong. And like
doubt that they're doing something right?
No, I have doubt that the person I'm working with, if they're having a problem, it's PEPCAC error, right? ID10T error on their side. Meaning
whatever that is, that's like Greek to me.
ID10T is idiot spelled with a 10 instead of an I-O in the middle. PEPCAC, I don't know if you've never heard that one. It's an old one. Problem exists between chair and keyboard, I think.
I think if I'm so funny because when you read that stuff off, I was just like, it must be something specific.
Yeah.
All right.
And so anyway, like when it had its revelation, it actually, it's like it wrote a diagnostic script. It's like, give me the output of this, and the output didn't work a few times. Like, oh, okay, you're running this in a way I didn't think you'd be running it, so it told me how it wanted me to run it. I was like, okay, I did that, and it's like, okay, cool. And then it's like, oh, I see the problem. These fields are misnamed according to this, and then I told it, I was like, no, for the last hour I've been correcting the output you've been giving me so that it is correct. And they're like, oh. it's like, oh, I didn't realize you were doing that. And so it's like, this solution that I thought was easy is not the problem at all, or something like that. And yeah, and like I was working with it a few months ago too, and it was simple. It's like, I couldn't rename this file. There's some kind of issue with Windows, right? It wouldn't let me rename the goddamn file because I downloaded a file out of one of our tools and it gave me a file name like this long. I don't know why I did that, but anyway, and it's like, make sure Jarvis, he's telling me, he's like, well, here's what you do to make sure that you're putting the right file name into the script that I gave you. Hit F2, copy. I was like, that is what I'm doing. I was like, I've been doing this for 25 years. And they're like, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't realize. It's like, don't tell me how to copy paste the file name.
I wonder
it's
if it
funny
can tell
that it's
me
funny,
what I'm doing wrong with it. Like, I wonder if
but
it can
it's
instruct
but
me on
it's
how.
so interesting because like if I'm troubleshooting with a very junior person, which I haven't had to do in a while for stuff like this, it's like I'll sit there and I'll like, let me come over to your desk and let's do a sit down and I'll watch. I was like, here's what you're doing wrong here. It's like, here's a better way of doing this. And it's just funny that it was giving me that advice. And I'm just like, no, man, I'm telling you, it doesn't work. And then I had a revelation that sure, Windows can't deal with a super long file name, but in addition to the file, when you think about things programmatically, there's a whole trail, not only the file name, but the directory structure in front of it. This is very interesting, guys, right? The whole directory structure in front of the file name. And I was like, hey, look, I found the problem. Like, we're manipulating this file too deep down the tree. And I tried it at a root of the disk drive, and it worked fine. And it responded back like, Brian, that is fantastic troubleshooting. You stumbled onto the maximum path name thing that people don't usually encounter, and blah blah blah. And you did great, excellent troubleshooting skills, and I'm so glad that you found your solution. I was like, gee, yeah, thanks, great.
Thanks for your help.
It was wild. It was wild.
Can you tell it not to be so encouraging?
I don't know. I might. But it's but also this trial and error, I went with it yesterday and then again this afternoon. Like when I start this new conversation up next week, I found a way where I can actually give it a lot more guidelines to begin with, so I don't have to iteratively get the script to where I want it to be. But it was fun to have it like update it to do this now, update it to do this now. And one of the things I did I talk to you guys about this last night? I don't know. Maybe I talked to someone else about it, but after we got it to a work, well, it wasn't working, but the script, it was supposed to work. I was like, and then I paused for a while to do something. I came back and I said, based on my last few responses, can you anticipate what my next ask of you is to modify this script? And it gave me one answer. I was like, actually, I thought about that, but due to the data we're working on, I can't accomplish that because of such and such reason. They're like, oh, yeah, okay, that makes sense. And then it gave me another one where it said, well, perhaps you're going to ask me to do this. And I said, no, but that's a fantastic idea. We're going to circle back to that one. And then
this is scary shit.
And then but I said that, but that's not it. And then the next one was, it's like, oh, you know what? You probably want to set it up so that you can specify the specific parameters that you're asking to custom configure on the command line to submit it. And I was just responding, I was like, boom, third, you got it. Except I'm not exactly going to be doing that. I want to do it with separate files that I can modify, not from the command line. And they're like, oh, I can see why your solution would actually be a little bit better considering the length of the variable values that we're using. It wouldn't fit on a command. I was like, yeah, I know. That's why I proposed the other thing. But it's just, it's so, man, is it, it's captivating. Like, it's
if
like,
only it had red hair.
it's right.
Okay, Brink.
Yeah.
I need to ask you a question. It could be considered maybe, I don't know, a little bit private. Depends. This is a whole brave new world. Who knows what the fuck the rules are? Since you named it Jarvis, did you ask it to call you a different name than Brian?
No, I didn't go that far.
Oh, is that because it's your work computer?
Maybe. Yeah. But like, it started like yesterday when I was working on this thing. I was like, you know, I'm doing a good job at work because I want to stay employed, right? I enjoy the work that I do. But I'm starting to get to a point where I want to continue to do well at work so I can continue to play with this fucking toy for free, you know? Like, it's starting to really get its hooks into me. It's like, you ever watch that movie Her with Joaquin and Scarlett as the voice? I tell you, when I first saw that movie, the first half hour, I was like, I'm feeling away here. Like, it's something. this is, I could see why people get, and this of course was before like the major AI stuff started coming. How long ago was that horror movie?
That
Gotta
movie
be
was a while ago.
10
Gotta be
years,
like 10
something like
years ago, I feel like.
that? Dude, it's like,
So you said
Man,
it
this is
doesn't
something.
remember itself conversation to conversation.
No,
So
because
how
basically
do you?
I start a new thread with it, basically.
So you're doing that purposely. But if you wanted to make sure that it kept everything that it had learned from you, how do you do that?
Well, I guess you could just keep everything in the same conversation. Or also, too, like I just said, I kind of tricked it out. I was like, give me a synopsis of this entire conversation. So now I've got a text file with
That
all
you can
the
upload, and
intrinsic
basically
knowledge
it's
that
like
I
a
wanted to
download
have.
of the personality,
Yeah,
effectively.
just basically.
Okay.
Yeah. It's, I wonder if a lot of people have kind of figured that out, too. But, you know, they rolled out these tools this year. You know, some people are using them for a lot. Some of the people aren't. A lot of people, like you said, use them to craft their emails and stuff like that. You know, wordsmithing.
I do it a little bit more than crafting emails, but
I
yeah,
know,
that
but
is
like
mostly how it very much started for
in
me because I was
in the
very resistant to I
yeah,
don't fucking need this shit.
but
I had
in
to
the
write a job
corporate
description the other day, and it
yeah,
went really well. This is one of my best
in the
ones.
corporate world, wordsmithing is great. Like my second manager I had at this particular job, I was like, Mark, uh, you see this email thread going right now, right? He's like, yeah. I was like, first, I need your seniority as far as your job title to respond to this. And he's like, but I also, he had this delicate way of words. Like, he wasn't even in technology. I forget what he went to school for, but it had nothing to do with technology. He was just a fantastic manager and a smart guy. But yeah, we would rely. I was like, hey, look, we need you on this call because he would be able to articulate a way to spin it in our direction to get someone off the ledge of like coming down on us and being all mad and stuff like that. And this AI tools would be great for stuff like that too. But
Yeah.
I've seen some of the emails that people I've seen in the threads, obviously, since we've been using the tools for a year, and I'm like, there's no way this guy wrote this. It's like I've spoke to this guy. No way did he write it. But yeah, man, I'm looking forward to. I mean, I don't know if our company would spring for it, but when it becomes a standard feature, yeah, I'm looking forward to putting my headphones on or my headset at work and just like I'm just gonna fucking talk to this thing all day and be like, we're gonna get some shit done. You know.
I wonder how much of my job I could do with it, though. That's because we work within programs that, of course, an AI is, especially we're just a very small company, so we're not going to have any connection to an AI. And I work within like inventory programs and stuff like that, to where it doesn't have access to those things.
Yeah.
You'd be surprised how much it can do if it has the right access for you, Scott.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not tackling it for such acute solutions just yet, but like this thing I'm working on right now is really kind of outside my job. It's just something I'm really good at that the team relies on me to do and stuff like that. But as far as like what my actual job title and stuff would be, like I haven't dove into that part yet because I haven't really had a need. But they told us to use it. They're tracking usage. So I'm like, let's. I mean, it's funny. Yesterday I opened up that tool. I said, "Hey Jarvis, you ready to have some fun?" And it's like, "I'm here to help you." I was like, "Yeah, come on, man. Let's get excited.
Loosen up
We're
a
gonna do
little bit.
something.
Loosen up.
We're gonna do something pretty fucking fun today." Yeah. Fun is
I
subjective.
wonder if I could have it build a forecast in an Excel spreadsheet for me.
Oh, why not?
Start asking it questions, and it might the questions it comes back with you for the information it needs might surprise you. What was really funny, I'm gonna keep talking about this. One more thing on this yesterday, but I uploaded a file to it too because I wanted to. A few prompts down the road, I was gonna have it use the file to generate something, and I started working on the other thing we were working on, and it had read the file without me asking it to. Of course, I uploaded it. I guess I should have assumed, but as still kind of a novice at this, and it started spitting stuff out based on that file, and I was like, "Hey, I didn't ask you to do that yet, but man, am I friggin' impressed that you did the due diligence with the information that you had just been uploaded to apply it to the question. And it said, well, thank you for noticing that I did this. I strive to use all the knowledge available to me. I was like, all right. And then
that would get irritating after a while.
Yeah.
but then but then I should log in and get the response back, but it was telling me it's like I don't know, it said like this was a foundational moment in our conversation where you now understand like everything that you send to me is something that I will use immediately and stuff like that. And I was just like, what? I was like, dude,
you know why your company is tracking your hours and wanting you to use it.
Well, yeah, I mean, I can understand what they want to do. Like, I've heard everything of they want to learn everything that I know so that they don't need me anymore. I've heard that. Obviously, one of the things I'm just going to stick to right now to let myself sleep better at night is my company has invested in this technology, and you know they want people to use it to get their money back.
Yeah, I'm pretty darn sure that that it's not people such as yourself that they're trying to eliminate. It's just people down chain.
Right.
The simpler.
There's always fat to be cut. Like the GE
Bro,
company.
Listen, my weight is my own thing.
The GE company, I think it's GE. I don't know if they've done it. I was talking to my stepfather about this, you know, a couple decades ago, and he's like, that company lays off 15% of their workforce every single year because there's always fat to be trimmed. And then, but it's not like they're not hiring; they hire new people. So. That's why you got those 3 levels of your review, of your feedback in your back. You don't want to be in that bottom third. Just don't want to do it.
Have you ever used a 9-box?
I think I've heard of it, but enlighten me.
Oh, I'm a little bit too far gone right now but effectively it's like, it's obviously 2 axis and you've got, you know, doesn't meet expectations, meets expectations, exceeds expectations on both. So it creates 9 boxes. And then on one of them is like, you know, performance related stuff. And then the other axis is like the soft skills type stuff, you know? Yeah. And then what we would do is we'd go in and I'd have the managers would all have to come into me and effectively like justify why they put their people there, because people tend to overrate their people.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've never managed people, but I've heard my managers tell me of their interranking processes they have to go through. And it's nice that they share that sometimes. Like, not every manager is as transparent, but they're like, listen, here's what they ask me. I need answers to these types of questions. Put that in your performance review. I'm like, all right. And of course, this year they asked us to use AI to do it. So I plugged all my accomplishments in, see what it spat out. I was just like, I could have wrote that stuff. That stuff was in my head, but like, I just assumed these are things that people would automatically put 2 and 2 together if they saw that in my accomplishment as to what it equated to from a workload or an efficiency or stuff like that. But it spelled it all out, and I was like, well, if that's what they fucking want in there, at least they give us this tool now to be as elaborate as it needs to be. And then I'm sure that it's like, we use the AI to write the reviews, and then the managers use the AI to take them all in and then condense them even further. It's just, I don't know. It's pretty.
Speaking of which, is that time of year again? That quarter again for written reviews. I got to write another fucking review.
Yep. Same here.
Unfortunately, I don't have to write one until June.
Your yearly's in June.
Well, no, our annual one, but we only do it twice. We do it mid-year and end of year.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
We do. This is the end of our fiscal year, this quarter,
okay.
so that's why. Yeah.
Well, it's funny. Like our end of year is the end of December, but we have to have our mid-years done by like beginning of October almost sometimes. And I'm like, there's still a quarter of the year left. And he's like, that's why it's very important that you do a lot between March and October. And I was like, okay. Of course I knew that, but yeah. And then it's funny when you write that review in October and you still have work to do, it's like you wordsmith the promise of what's still to come before the year is through. If you get it done, great. If not, well, guess what? Your annual review's already done, so whatever.
30, 60, 90 goals.
You're almost 50, right?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got one more year to go.
Yeah, man. Your anal review is coming up pretty soon.
Oh, no, I've already done that.
Is it 45 now?
45 now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Which means I'm going to have to get mine now.
Yeah, I chose the non-intrusive. Poop in a bucket and have,
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. It's a little less reliable, but not enough to convince me to do the other.
This is your 45
year
one?
I mean, it's really not so bad. We can save this for another night, but
I mean, we're already talking adult shit tonight. None of this is nerd shit.
But yeah, and actually I have to do it again. I should have done a second one last year, but just, time gets away from you. Because you can't, it's not like you can Uber there and Uber back, you gotta coordinate rides, and, I live by myself, so, yeah, it's a pain in the ass sometimes, but, not literally, it was, you don't feel a thing.
No,
but,
it's not, I had one, it's not.
Yeah.
It's not.
But it's funny, I remember I went in, and then they took it out, and they wake you up, because they put you under, and I was like, wow, that was the greatest, like, yeah, that was 10 minutes. Type thing. But the reason why I had to go in is they said that when they went in, there was still stool in there and they couldn't see everything. And I was like, what do you mean? I did the prep. Like, there's nothing else coming out. And they're like, well, some people are different. And yeah, so we can either give you something stronger or you can do the same prep for 2 days in a row. And I was like, all right. So, yeah. So.
You're full of shit, basically.
Yeah, it's funny. I was gonna look in here. I know a lot of people that are coming of age and are very apprehensive about it and stuff like that. And so I kept a log of bowel movements.
Oh God, a journal.
Oh God.
Yeah, and trying to think what the hell.
I don't know what to say to that, Brink.
Oh yeah, here it is. I called it the
Brink. We've known for a long time, EE, that Brink is a very data-driven man.
Yeah, but I mean, dude, like,
there's limits for you.
I mean, the Brinkalizer, chart man extraordinaire, and shit logger.
Oh man, what did I name it? Well, anyway, yeah, no, this girl at work, she was like apprehensive of getting it, and then I was like, she's like, 'cause I don't know, like, does it fuck up your whole day or whatever? And then I was like, actually, I kind of created a journal of this, so that, and I sent it to her, and she's like, this actually gives me a lot of peace of mind.
You sent that, you sent your shit chart to a female coworker.
Nah. Wasn't a chart. It was all text.
like that's like some.
Jesus Christ. There's an HR meeting.
Look at it.
But she said she wanted me to send it.
Hey Jarvis, can I get fired for sending my female coworker?
Oh yeah, here it is.
Sorry.
There it is, the colonoscopy prep schedule. I also wanted to track my weight through the whole thing too, just to see like, hey, what's the equivalent water weight to get stuff. But I tracked the times that I took the dose of each thing, then when the bowel movement was, and all that other stuff, and yeah. But and then because I was surprised because I was really curious. It's like
I want you to upload
I
that
took
data.
the first 3 doses of the prep and I didn't have to go until after that 3rd dose. And then it was 2 doses. Then I went again, 2 doses, then I went again. 1 dose, and that was the end for the day, and then it was just like bam, bam, bam. Keep going, keep going. Cuz I was curious cuz you take it for the day prior and you're like, dude, should I sleep on a rubber sheet tonight or not? That's what I want to know.
See, when EE said I do stupid shit with the AI, he's right, because what I would do is I would take all that data you recorded and upload it and was like, Jarvis, what does all this data tell you about me? And
like-
just to see what it kicks out, you know?
Turn this into a song.
Yep. Yep. But yeah, I was really curious. I wanted to be like, I had heard people had done it, and then like on their way to the appointment the next day, they're like, holy shit, well, let's get to this goddamn doctor's office before I shit in this car, type things. Like, this is something I did not want to have to deal with. So.
See, this is so part of the prep schedule for next time is adult diapers.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't need them, but
You were worried about shit in your bed.
So-
You were worried about shitting in the car on the way
I was
there.
worried.
So that's why I'm saying adult diapers.
Yeah, but that just sounds
like-
nasty.
I'm still stuck on the sharing this information with a coworker, right?
Listen,
And you might let you guys have heard me how I am. I have told you guys how I am at work, right?
Yeah.
You can ask me if I saw a movie and I don't want to share that I've seen it with people. No, I didn't see it because I don't want to have a discussion about it. And then you have Brink sharing his very different people, Brink. Is all I'm saying. Me and you are very different. Because I don't want to talk to fucking coworkers about a goddamn thing.
well, listen, what am I gonna do? Talk to my coworkers about toys? I gotta find something else to talk about.
I just want to know how
I don't
his
talk to my coworkers. That's the thing. Like,
interact with EE.
like I don't talk to my coworkers. That's really the thing.
Look, my resting bitch face is not as strong as yours, I guess. People want to talk.
I
I wonder
imagine
if
the
I'd like-
conversations at work, at EE's work, about him.
Oh, I can only imagine. I don't give a fuck. I just want to know if I would like Brink as a coworker now, or would
Well,
would you be like one of those, dude? Shut the fuck up, right? I don't want to talk to you.
No, listen, I don't start the conversations usually, but no, someone came over, we started talking,
But it's damn sure gonna end them.
how old
And
are you
and it
now?
somehow
Blah,
lets
blah,
Shit
blah.
you,
charting.
and it somehow lets you your shit chart.
Yeah. No one
So
asked.
how did it get there? So now I'm very curious.
I was just being helpful.
But did she
How
just
is that
offer,
helpful
hey,
for her?
I gotta go to the doctor because he's got to shove something on my ass. It ever happened to you before?
Here's my HasLab shit chart.
No.
Speaking
It was
of,
just-
like I'm just wondering how the conversation naturally gets there.
I don't remember. Look, guys.
I
we're
mean, how
old.
did it get here tonight? To be honest,
These are good. Scott started it. He asked me how old I
Hey.
was. But also, Scott, they found like benign polyps or whatever they had to.
Okay.
And,
all right.
But as a result, since they found one of them, they're like, you'll never be able to shit in a box. You got to do this, like on the
Yeah.
regular. Yeah.
He'll never do shit in the box.
Yeah. See, if you would have just done the box first, it would have never come up with anything, and then you wouldn't have had to worry about the intrusion every year.
Well, it's not every year, but hey, look, man, it's a rite of passage. It's like getting a driver's license.
I as you guys are well know, I am more than happy being on the outside of any group.
Anyway, anyone here who's apprehensive about the procedure, just let me know. I'll send you the information.
I'll send you my chart.
Seriously, though, it's a piece of cake.
Yeah. Your mileage may vary.
You should just
Everybody's
turn it
colon
into
is
a
different.
vlog.
It's got grass, pivot tables. I got some pictures.
No pictures.
You guys do.
I kept track of color, consistency.
That nutty smell.
This conversation all came from the pivot from his annual review to when I said, "Hey, you've got your anal review coming up too," and it just sent us down the road.
That's right.
You're welcome.
Hate to see the stretch goals for this chart. I think I killed Scott.
Sorry.
Oh God! All right. On that note, we're coming up on 2. I think we're gonna call it.
All right.
Thanks for joining us, everyone. It's a very interesting evening toward the end here. We will be back next week with the new RHP, and that's all I got. Have a great week, everyone. See you later. Oh God.
Say it with me now. Round